Trailer time! We know everything that's going to happen because we've seen it already. But that's okay. Because I honestly didn't pay that much attention to it. Honestly didn't pay that much attention. I love that Faye is here. She is a... What are you, bow cav? Is that what you are? Ooh. Actually, you know what? We should take it case by case, because I don't want this video to be too terribly long anyway. Are you bow cav? I think you are. Right? No, bow armor. You're an armor. That's right. Of course. It's Valentine's. Of course you're armored. Duh, Brian. What are you thinking? Although I think Valentine's does have calves too. Anyway. So we have Budding Bow Plus. That is effective against flying foes. If unit initiates combat, grants attack defense +4 during combat, and foe cannot make a follow-up attack. That's pretty dope. I'm a big fan of that. That makes me very happy. I am sad that she is colorless. Moonbow 2, Deathblow 4, Bold Fighter 3, and Armor March. Woo! Okay, so here's the deal. Just looking quickly here, I would say that Faye is very good fodder, man. Armor March, Bold Fighter, it's kind of available for the most part nowadays. Deathblow 4 is still relatively pretty premium, even though it's been around for a while. And then we've got the bow that is just... I want it. I want all of this, but I don't want to fodder Faye because she's cute and I like her. I don't want to get rid of Faye. But that's a good kit, man. Like, that's one of the better kits on this banner, to be honest, because I think we all know what... Well, if you paid close attention to the Faye channel, you saw what the icons were, at least. Alright, so we got our Lance armor, of course. So we have Thorn Lance. Thorn Lance. That is going to accelerate special trigger. Cooldown count -1. At start of combat, if unit's attack is greater than foe's attack, inflicts attack defense -6 on foe during combat, and foe cannot make a follow-up attack. So this is... Yeah, this is the trend. The infliction... The inability to make a follow-up attack. That is the trend that we're seeing on these weapons for this banner. I doubt that that's what the Duo Alm is going to be. But at least for everybody else so far, that's what that is. And I haven't seen Conrad yet, but I'm guessing that that's the case. And given that he's also available at a 4-star, that's pretty dope. It's going to be a good sword to have, so definitely try and pull him if you can. Special Fire 3, which is still pretty great, and Threat and Attack Defense 3, which is our new high-tier skill for that line, whatever you want to call it, that skill line. So we have Threat and Attack Defense 3 now, which is okay. No A slot, no support, just, this is what you get, this is what you got. It's not bad, necessarily. I think I would... So far, I'm still preferring Faye's kit as the overall availability on the banner. Especially as an armor unit. Special fires. I don't know if that's super available still.
Excellent outfit, isn't it?
Hey, Conrad! Here's our first cav, finally. Alrighty, so Melee Bouquet plus... If unit initiates combat, grants attack defense +4 during combat, and foe cannot make a follow-up attack. There you go. So no debuff on the enemy this time, but we do have a self-buff, which is nice. We've got Ardent Sacrifice, Brazen Defense Res 3, and Wings of Mercy. So obviously the skill here that's kind of like the main draw, that's going to be, the weapon skill. Again... He's kind of like pre-demoted, but he's a seasonal unit, so he's not actually getting demoted. He's just got a 4-star availability to him. I don't think any of us, like, knowing that he would be available as a 4-star, I don't think any of us really expected his skill set to be that great. And then, if you saw it in the Faye channel, then you're probably like, oh, well, that's not anything that fantastic. But you know, melee bouquet, that's pretty handy. You know, if nothing else, I would recommend just trying to pick one of those up for future fodder potential for sure. Because it's not bad. That's pretty darn good for a weapon skill. Frees up your A slot. You know what I mean? Nobody can complain about that. And Brazen Defense Res 3, like that's, you know, that's pretty decent. Brazen skills are still a thing. You'll want it for Brazen Defense Res 4 at some point, because that'll happen.
Let's try to enjoy it.
Armor Axe! Get it. Alright. Yeah, see, here we go. Here's the difference. Here's the different weapon skill, friends. Scepter of Love grants speed +3 at the start of combat. If a bonus granted by a skill like Rally or Hone is active on unit, or if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 70% at start of combat, grants a bonus to attack equal to 25% of foe's defense. Good God. And inflicts penalty on foe's attack equal to 25% of foe's res during combat. Okay. So, you get a speed buff. That's tip number that's tip number 1. Your speed is +3. Yay. And then at the start of combat, if a bonus is granted to you, so like a rally or a hone or a wave perhaps, up to you, is active on the unit, or if unit's HP is greater than 70%, so you don't even need the bonus, grants bonus to the unit's attack equal to 25% of foe's defense. And inflicts a penalty on foe's attack of the foe's res. So basically, if you have a beefy opponent, you're going to be getting stronger and they're going to be getting weaker. So long as you are at 70 or higher % HP, and or you have a bonus on you. That's generally it. The stronger your opponent, the weaker and stronger you get. The beefier, rather, not stronger. Oh, good God. Okay. Now that Yu-Gi-Oh card has been read, Lunar Flash 3, which is not new. Bonus Doubler 3, which is not new. Lull Attack Speed 3, which is not new. However, Ruse Speed Res 3 is new. So at the start of turn, if unit is not adjacent to an ally, grant Speed Res +6 to unit for 1 turn. So that's kind of nice. I mean, it's a little bit different, right? Because those of us who have been playing for a while, and even still to an extent now, I don't know that it's super common anymore, but, you know, back when Armor Emblem was absolute cancer, and it, you know, it still kind of is, but you were kind of always trying to, like, get everybody in a little cluster, you know, and just try and buff as much as you possibly could with a bunch of C skills. It's interesting that he would have a ruse skill, which of course means that you can't be adjacent to anybody to have it activate. So that's kind of interesting, I guess. New wave of armor meta. I don't know. But either way, this kit is obviously very different from the stuff that we've seen so far. It is pretty freaking premium. Bonus Doubler is super freaking good. Lull skills, super good. Ruse skill, super good. Lunar Flash, obviously, very good special. Scepter of Love, definitely, you know, as I've explained twice now because I just didn't get it the first time. The tankier your opponent is, the easier it makes for you to take them down and not get hit in return. So overall, it's a good unit. I mean, duo units are typically pretty premium in general. This one is definitely no exception. And that is a lot of good stuff. That's a lot of good stuff, friends. Definitely try and grab all. Although I guess the you know, this is the main focus of the banner. Obviously, it's Almond Celica. I am not at all surprised that is what's happening. So yay. There you go. Here we have our dual skill.
Which to choose?
We're buffing. We're healing.
Take care, okay?
We're attacking.
This is for you.
We're lunar flashing. Boom. And of course the paralogue here. And is she here? There she is. So there's Silk. If you were not in the know from because you've not seen it, Silk is going to be the free unit. She's going to be a Tempest Trials unit. And that should start in a couple days, I think. But the banner should start in a couple hours. So we'll have a summon session on that coming up pretty soon, actually. So there you go, friends. That's what we're at. Do we have anything at the end here? I don't think. Nope, we don't. So there you go. There you go. There you go. So I had a couple of you guys asking when I talked about the 4-star heroes. You can see there he is also available as part of the 4-star focus. So the 4-star uprate that he will have of 3 is only going to apply to him. A lot of you guys were speculating as to whether or not Conrad would be on future monthly banners if they start doing those more consistently. I don't think so. And someone in one of the video comments, and I can't remember their name off the top of my head, but shout out to them because I did reply to them, and I was like, "This makes a lot of sense. Yo, this is a good call." It's curious that Conrad would A, be a red unit, and B, also be the demoted unit. Because that means if he's available as a 4-star, it's, in my opinion, not very likely that he will show up on a future Legendary or Mythic banner when they rerun these guys, if they choose to rerun them. But red is one of the most dominant, like, clustered colors available right now for the pool. So they're kind of like freeing up a slot without having to worry about rerunning him, which is kind of brilliant. And that's genius, to be honest. So, like I said, that comment, that resonated with me. I was like, yo, that makes a lot of sense. So maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're putting a lot of thought into this. I don't know. They're obviously listening to feedback, so that's a good thing. Yeah. Overall, what a roller coaster. what a roller coaster couple days it has been, right? So there you go. If you're happy about this banner, great. If you're not, don't worry. There's a lot of opportunities to spend orbs coming up soon. Don't you worry, friends. There's a lot of opportunities coming up. Which reminds me, I have to do a Banner Mania video to let you guys know what's coming up in the spring, to kind of give you guys a look back at what happened in previous seasons and what will likely be happening this season. So that will happen at some point. We've also got a Katsucon video at some point that will happen once Katsucon actually happens. Hopefully all my equipment still works. And a special Faye anniversary video that I have in the works, and hopefully I can pull through on it. Why is February the shortest month of the year, but like everything is happening? I don't know. Either way, if you don't want to miss any of that, and of course all of the normal stuff that we do, also a Choose Your Legends 4 kind of breakdown analysis. Good God. If you don't want to miss any of that, be sure to subscribe. Come back. See it. But that's it for me for right now. So in the comments, let me know what you guys are most excited for. If you're excited about anything, I don't care. Just be nice to it. Be excellent to each other. It's my only stipulation. But that's it for now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go get this done, and I will catch you next time.